What's going on, guys? Welcome back to another round of my LBA Battle Lithio Battling Association and whatnot. As you can see, I'm going up against R Hunter and Ryan, the best VGC battler around town, who you should definitely go check out. I'll leave his channel in the description below. Freaking fantastic friend. He's a really big slut. I'll keep that in mind. He's a really big slut, but it's okay that he's a slut. It really is okay. However, as you can see, remember how last video I had Mega Scizor and it was a battle after this? Yeah, that's why I said I was uploading him in that way, because I actually ended up dropping Mega Scizor for Mega Gardevoir. I wanted Mega Gardevoir since week 2, honestly, because I didn't have a Fairy type, I didn't have a reliable Will-O-Wisper, I didn't have much of anything, and I kind of sort of really wanted it. So, my bad, I had Sableye at this point, but I wasn't going to use Sableye against somebody with a Mega Sableye with Magic Bounce. It just wasn't really worth my time. So, as you can see, I'm going to be bringing the Mega Gardevoir, I'm going to be bringing the Slowbro, I'm going to be bringing the Blastoise, the Amoonguss, the Tornadus, and the Tyranitar. Now, he's also going to be bringing the Heliolisk, the Breloom, the Donphan, the Mega Sableye, the Whimsicott, and the Cresselia. Now, I really don't want to sound like a dick with this next statement. I looked at his team and I looked at my team, and I have a fantastic matchup. That is the only reason why I think I could have come into this battle and I could have done very well. I did not think that I could beat him by a large margin by any means, but I think I could have won just by the team matchups. So whenever I looked at his original team that he brought to this battle, I was like, okay, huge threat is that Whimsicott. I didn't expect him to bring it because I have so many things that could Ice Beam it or Air Slash it or whatnot. I did not expect it, so I was kind of worried. So my huge counter to everything is Mega Gardevoir. That is my main counter. So as you can see, he's going to lead off with his Heliolisk. I'm going to lead off with my Mega Gardevoir. I'm running Modest because I don't need much speed investment to outspeed most of his team, except for this thing. I wasn't too worried. So I threw, I actually have a weird EV investment. I'll go into that later on in the battle. He's going to go for a Volt Switch. I live it with no problem whatsoever. He's not Life Orbed. That is the first thing I noticed. I noticed he does like to run Life Orb, so it kind of scared me. So I'm going to go for a Hyper Voice, and I get a crit on the first turn. 2 battles in a row, I get first turn crits. This one kind of mattered more than the last battle, because now he uses up his Citrus Berry a whole lot earlier than what he should have. Go for another Hyper Voice, knocks him down to red, and he gets up a Trick Room. That was the number one thing I did not want this thing to do, was to get up a Trick Room. Like, his team in Trick Room is insanely good. It kind of scares me more than other teams do in Trick Room. So, right there I went for a Shadow Sneak, because I kind of sort of expected him to stay in, and Shadow Sneak would have killed from that range. I'm running Shadow Sneak for his Donphan and for his Breloom. I figured Sturdy, and I figured Focus Sash. Why not? I figured that'd be a fantastic plan to have going in against him. He's going to go for the Ice Shard, trying to get some damage off as I go into my Slowbro, and Slowbro just eats it up like it's Christmas dinner. It's no problem for Slowbro. Now he's going to go into Leia. I think that's Leia. And I kind of expected that, but kind of didn't. And I just go for the Ice Beam, because if he had stayed in with Slowbro, it still would have done a lot of damage. If he had stayed in with Whimsicott, or if he had switched into Whimsicott, it would have done super effective damage. So no matter what, I was golden. So right here, I feel really bad. I do get the freeze hacks. Don't really think it mattered much at all, because right now we still have Trick Room up, and I would have outslowed him. So I don't think that mattered too much, except he might have been able to get off a Leech Seed or a Tailwind. Tailwind might have been really good for him. So right now he's going to go for the Spore against my Slowbro, because Slowbro puts in the finest of work against everybody's team. Slowbro is bae. I love Slowbro. I'm so glad I got it again this season. It was amazing. I figured I could live any one hit, especially if he goes for Bullet Seed and only gets 3 hits. So I was kind of happy. I figured I could burn a turn of sleep. He does get 2 hits, and it takes me down to about half. After leftovers, I'm above half, so I was a little worried that he would go for Bullet Seed again, so I switched the heck out of there, and I go into my Amoonguss. Amoonguss walls this thing to no end. He cannot do anything. Even if he gets 5 crits with Bullet Seed, I still live. So I was not worried about a single thing about Breloom now that I have Amoonguss in. So after I get my Black Sludge, as you can see, I believe that was 3 hits. It did maybe 5%. It's insane how bulky this thing is against other grass types. So now he's going to go into his Cresselia as I go for a Toxic, get off a little bit of damage, which, you know, it I don't want to say damage. I got off a status that is going to end up helping me take this thing down later on in the battle. That's what matters. So I'm going to switch out my my Amoonguss, and I'm going to go into my Gardevoir, expecting him to Moonlight. And if he goes for Moonlight right here, I was looking and I was like, holy crap. I have him on the defensive. I have him on the run. Maybe I can keep it. Because right now, if I go for a Hyper Voice, I will kill after Toxic if he doesn't go for another Moonlight. So I go for Hyper Voice. He does live it. He goes for an Ice Beam. Honestly, I think he should have Lunar Danced if he had it to get something back up to full HP if I had killed... I don't even remember if I had done anything, but that's... I don't know. Maybe not. Heliolisk is going to come in, and I do not want to take another Volt Switch or a Hyper Voice or a Thunderbolt or anything, so I'm going to go into my T-Tar. I've run only support T-Tar in my last 8 battles, not including this one. So I came in this and I was like, he's going to expect a especially defensive one, so I'm going to run a Scarfed one. And I figured Scarfed Crunch does about 40% to his to Sableye. So that's exactly what I did. I run Scarf, I go for Crunch, and it does about 45%. So it was a fantastic trade-off. Maybe not 45, maybe more like 40, and then about 45 after the sand damage. So he's going to Mega Evolve, and right here is the turn of the battle that I think kind of sucked for him. He goes for Will-O-Wisp, and he misses the Will-O-Wisp, which really did matter. He asked if I was like Lumberry or if I was support or anything. No, I was Scarfed, and because I was Scarfed, it really did matter. And now I'm going to outspeed because he doesn't have Prankster anymore. Or, yeah, Prankster, and I just kill him with a Crunch. And that really sucks. That was probably the one Hax in the battle that mattered more than anything. So he's going to go into his Breloom. I do not want to catch a Mach Punch or a Bullet Seed or anything like that from this thing. So I go into my Amoonguss again, because Amoonguss can do absolutely everything it wants to right now. And right now, the score is 6-3. I was looking at this and I realized that Amoonguss basically walled his entire team, and I kind of thought that I could 6-0. I was really, really, really hoping that I could get the 6-0, and he switches out into Heliolisk as I go for a Sludge Bomb, and it's going to do a decent chunk of damage. It's going to do like about 40%, maybe. I was really happy. But now he's going to go for a Hyper Voice, and he gets a crit, and that sucks, and that scared me. But I do go for a Giga Drain. I get a lot of my health back, so I was kind of okay, but I wasn't feeling happy about it at all. So I go for pardon me. Get off a Hyper Voice again, and I eat it up. I go for a Giga Drain. I get some health back. I take out his Heliolisk, and the score is now 6-2. The 6-0 is coming closer and closer. My first 6-0 in the LBA is like so close that I can taste it. I want it. I want it so badly. So he's going to go into Donphan, and I kind of expected an Earthquake right here. So I go into my Tornadus so I would be immune to it, and that's exactly what he does, is he goes for the Earthquake, and Tornadus is just sitting here flapping his little freaking wings, and he's going to go for a Grass Knot, which is going to do a whole lot to this Assault Vested Donphan. Now he's going to go for a Play Rough, and that does a lot. I was kind of worried, honestly. But I knew I could live an Ice Shard, so I go for another Grass Knot, and I knock out the Donphan. Now all he has left is his Breloom. Breloom cannot touch Amoonguss no matter what. So the 6-0 is so close. All I have to do is make sure that he doesn't get like a super mega crit with Bullet Seed or something like that. I go into my Amoonguss. I'm almost at full health as he goes for the Mach Punch, and that's going to not do anything. And I get my Black Sludge recovery. It's going to take me almost back up to where I was. And he's going to go for Bullet Seed, I guess hoping for multiple crits. If he got multiple crits, it would have been a... No, it wouldn't. I don't think it would have mattered at all. But I go for a Sludge Bomb, and that's going to knock him down to his Focus Sash. And I am 1 HP away from my first 6-0 in the LBA. Oh my lord. I was so happy. He goes for another Bullet Seed. I can live it no matter what, and I kill him. Wait, he gets 4. He gets 4. He gets 4. There we go. Now I go for a Giga Drain, and I take away his last 1 HP, and I win the battle 6-0. That was the best I think I've played in the LBA since I joined last season. Oh my lord. I was so happy with myself. Ryan, I want to thank you so much for the battle. I know it wasn't very good. I don't want to say it wasn't very good. It wasn't very appealing to you on your end, but I enjoy battling you every single time I battle you. It's fantastic for me. I really do appreciate the battle, the fantastic battle. And Actually, I want to thank DeeTrain again for recording my battles. It's a huge help every single time that you record my battles. I can't thank you enough for it. But stick around for another LBA battle that will be happening tomorrow. That'll be going up tomorrow. It's a fantastic battle. I hope that you guys have a fantastic night, and I will probably see you guys either later on tonight or tomorrow. I hope you guys have a good one. Bye.